What's going on, YouTube? What you doing? Huh? Getting some money? Yeah, hope you're getting some money. You better be getting some money. If you didn't know, it's Block Life Vlogs, aka the Trucking Block, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up notification bell. Does not cost you a thing. Comment down below. Interact with me. I interact back. If you don't like my videos, hit the dislike. YouTube analytics, right? Yep. So, it's been almost 2 weeks. I haven't posted any content. Like I stated in a previous video, I'm not allowed to record like I used to when I was driving for owner op due to company policy with RTI. But I figured I would tap in with you and let you know what's going on. Last week I mentioned that I got my first check. Well, this week I'm coming up on my second. Last week I got my first official driving check. Previous to that was just a check that was basically orientation, a little bit of driving. So this week will be my third check. So let me get that right. This will be my third check. Now, to be honest with you guys, I didn't know that the company wouldn't take care of state and federal taxes, or local, state, and federal taxes, SSI, and things of that nature. And I'm new to being a business owner. You know, I am operating under my LLC, and I do have an EIN, and I do have a secondary bank account I'm about to turn into my business account. What I didn't know is how to control my taxes. Now, thankfully, I called it in time, and I didn't go months down the line without knowing this. Otherwise, I would have pocketed all that money and never paid no taxes, or at least put anything back for my quarterly, or paid it at the end of the year, because you could do it annually as well. But anyway, I had to learn the hard way that you cannot get behind on handling your receipts and everything that you have going on running a business. Took me about 3 hours last night to go through all my paperwork and receipts pertaining to the business I'm running right now. Obvious that I'm running a trucking business through RTI. I also did a little research on my contract and found out I'm really getting a heck of a deal on this truck. With the truck prices being where they are right now, this is a nice deal. A truck with this many miles, 50,000 miles, 2021, lightly used, I would say they probably would sell it around 150, 160. When you calculate how much it's going to cost me to pay the truck off, I'm looking about, the same price for a brand new truck. Now, I know a lot of you would be like, well, you're not really getting a deal because you're going to use the truck and it's going to have use on it, miles on it by the time you end the lease. That's true. But I got the truck practically brand new. So I don't look at it as a bad deal. Not only that, I see prices are still climbing up as time goes by. Let me turn on the light because it's starting to get a little dark outside. There we go. So right now, I could say that RTI lease purchase program, it's okay. It's okay. Now that I've done my taxes and I've gotten my third check, which this check was an actual full check of driving with no extra deductions, because I had an extra deduction or two on the last one due to me getting a couple comm checks. I got a comm data to buy myself a CB radio, and then I also got a comm check to help out with gas expenses. But now that that's cleared and I'm back in the green and I got this third check coming, I'm gonna say it's pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the amount. The amount is about $2,000. I'm not gonna give the exact amount. After deductions and everything, about $2,000 is what I netted. Now, reminder, I have to pay taxes out of that. And I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, child support. I don't talk about those kind of topics often, but it's reality. I pay child support for one of my middle children. not a big deal. I can handle it. But it seems as though that I might make a little more than I did working for the owner op or any company I ever worked for before weekly. Besides waste management, I will admit waste management was the most money I ever made as a truck driver due to the overtime and the bonus structure. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now, man. I'm on week 3. I'm still seeing how it's working out. Now, if you have any questions, specific questions about the lease purchase program, hit my comments. Give me ideas about videos. I know I'm supposed to be the content creator. I got to come up with this information, and I'm gonna give you some, but I might not hit all the points that you guys want to hear. So let me know. Interact with me. I don't have all my facts together when it comes to running a business as a trucker, but I'm learning. Like I said, I had learned the hard way that I had to go back as my own accountant and line everything up on my taxes using Intuit QuickBooks. No sponsorship, not paid to talk about it, but it's an excellent program to me if you own an LLC of any kind, especially trucking. They make it real simple for you to plug in your numbers and they do the rest. It costs, I think right now, to run the deal for $6.99 for the first 3 months, and then after that it'll be $15 a month. You can pay it up for the whole year and do it like that too, but I'm gonna do the monthly because I might find something better that I want to do, or not even so much better as far as pricing, but better as an actual accountant. I've been thinking about talking with my uncle. He's been doing taxes for years. It's been a long time since we talked, and I don't know if he's still in the business, but either him or someone that is well versed in business taxes. I'm not a tax expert. Okay, I'm gonna make that disclaimer clear on this video because you have to do it. The legalities of it. You can't just come out here and tell people what to do, and then somebody follows your direction, they can sue you for that. FYI. So, yeah, total price of my vehicle is about $140,000, $140,200. Not bad, not for a new vehicle. The vehicle, like I said, is practically brand new. I do plan on making a video doing a truck tour. I stated that before. I know 2 videos ago, I had my semi that I'm leasing and my personal vehicle, and I said I'm going to make a video about the semi. I'm gonna get around to it. Your boy been busy. I've been trying to figure out this lease purchase situation and running a business. To be real with you guys, I was real close to giving up once I found out taxes. I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay taxes and be able to provide for my family at the same time, because I don't want a truck to become more of a liability to take care of, than my family. Or more important, not the liability. I'm not going to say they're a liability. They're not a liability. They're my responsibility. It's my duty to take care of them. But what I'm saying is, I don't want this to become a bigger responsibility than what I have on my plate now, because I want them to come first, and they are coming first through the business. And I know family sometimes, truckers, I'm gonna slide off into another road with this real quick. Truckers out there, understand that you have to keep pushing forward to achieve these goals and dreams. Your family might not understand, and they might be upset with you being gone all the time, but you have to keep pushing forward because you're trying to create legacy. Now, if you're not trying to create legacy, you just out here doing a job and you want to stay on the road for the rest of your life, that's your prerogative. But I'm doing this to create financial stability, complete stability, and freedom. I want to be able to have a fleet of trucks one day, not just one truck that I'm operating and I'm always gone. My family never gets to see me. Excuse me. So understand that your goal at hand, you got to complete it. Don't give up, because I was this close to giving up. I was very discouraged. And I know a lot of lease purchase guys sometimes deal with that thought of, man, am I going to be able to complete this? I think I can. I've seen a few guys do it through RTI. Now, at the end of the day, the payments are a little high monthly. I mean, that's just the nature of the game. It is what it is. I'm paying about $2,900 a month to lease this truck. This breaks down about $738 a week. That's quite a bit. But I mean, you got to take into fact that I am making more than a company driver, and this is an opportunity to own a truck in the extremely high price climate we're in as far as owning a truck. You go to a dealership and you try to finance a truck through your credit or through a credit union or whatever, you're gonna pay anywhere from $120,000 to $200,000 for a truck right now. And that truck more than likely is gonna have a few hundred thousand more miles than mine does. And you know, it's no cap. Let's see if I can get the screen to pop up for you real quick. There we go. I got this many miles. I'm gonna put you guys right back over here. Yeah, excuse my hand there. Now, I showed you that way you're not thinking I'm just blowing smoke up somewhere where the sun don't shine. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. That is my mileage. Currently, I got it at 49,045 miles. It's pretty sweet. And like I said, you're going to get a truck that's costing the same amount of money through a credit union or a dealership, and whoever they choose to give you the loan, for about 120 to 150, maybe even more. That's why I said 200,000 the first time. 120 to $200,000 for a used vehicle. You don't know where it's been, if it's been in a wreck, who's driving it, how they treated it, if they smoked cigarettes, if they had pets, how clean were they. With 300, 400,000 miles, there was a couple people in my orientation that were happy to get a truck with 250, 300, and after 300, there's no warranty. What's that, Ron? What do you mean warranty? Anything under 300,000 miles with RTI comes with a warranty. Anything above that, no warranty. And that is on basically your actual mechanical parts. Nothing cosmetic, of course. You know, if somebody rips your nose off your truck, that falls back on you. But if you have brake failure, radiator leak, a hose goes bad, or heck, anything, you know, mechanical wise, then they will take care of it. So that is a plus of having a new truck. The old trucks, I mean, come on, let's be real. I understand too, it was a higher price. That's what they were mostly happy about, because, you know, they're gonna pay off the truck a lot sooner than I would. So I'm locked into this for 190 weeks, right? It can be done. I suggest it to anybody. I'm only a few weeks in. Okay, I got 187 more weeks to go. Don't ever give up. That's all I gotta say, you know, as far as lease purchase. Like I said, I'm still working out the kinks, and all I can say is it's been good to me so far. I haven't ran into any troubles load wise. I get the miles I need. I get over 3,000 miles a week. And I know you're like, man, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't mind it. You know, not only that, I get to do my 34 at home. I'm doing my resets at home. Now, next week's settlement will be less because I got a dentist appointment on Monday. I got to get some wires replaced in my mouth here. You know, I'm almost done with my braces journey. So I will be missing a little more than what I did this check. So next settlement will be shorter for sure, because I got to take time off Monday morning to do that. And I only say that only because I might miss like 300, 400 miles, because I usually cover about that on Monday mornings. So I'll be doing my 34 at home on the weekends, and I've made that clear to my DM, and she has no problem with it. That's another benefit to being a lease purchase. You're not forced dispatch. I can say, no, I don't want to do that, but the catch to it is you still have to make your payments. That's for the truck and the equipment that they're leasing you. That's your pre-pass, the camera system in here, the safety systems, the Geo tab, as they call it. You know, it's kind of like Qualcomm or any other tablet that you would use for any other company. I mean, you have to pay that. You have to pay a certain amount every week for borrowing the tags and the insurance, and they pay for your IFTA and your heavy highway tax. So you got to consider you still have to make those payments on that if you don't work as much. So make sure you stay, you know, with some miles under your belt if you're going to go at least purchase. But that's enough of that right now, enough the business side. I think I need to structure my videos a little better, so maybe I can get a notepad and write some things down. That way I can go over key points as far as lease purchase process. But right now I'm going to transition into another topic that I want to talk about in this video, and that is the speed limiters, aka governors, that the feds are trying to put on these trucks. Or not the feds, but the government's trying to put on the trucks. I don't agree with it. I went to the website where you could, you know, state how you feel about it that they provided to us. I went on there and I stated how I felt, and I explained to them that in my opinion it's not safe. It's not safe. I've been out here almost 4 years now, 3.5, almost 4 years now, right? And from my experience, sometimes you need a little bit more muscle behind you to get away from things, you know, or get out of a situation. You always leave yourself an out. That's the thing that mega carriers try to teach rookie drivers. Leave yourself an out. And sometimes you don't have an out, but to get out, if you understand what I'm saying. Truckers know what I'm talking about. It's just not safe. It's also going to create road rage. Today I saw like clusters of trucks going down the road, and we were all doing about the same amount of speed. Luckily, with this lease truck, I can do 70 on cruise, 68 at the pedal, and after 90 days, I will be able to do. So about 2 weeks, 2 months and a week, I'll be able to go take this truck to the shop, back home, and they will bump my my governor up to 72 on cruise and 70 to the pedal, which will help out a lot. So I was able to pass some trucks, mostly the ones that were doing 68, 65, 63. It's going to create road rage. I mean, four-wheelers already have it pretty bad with us as far as not understanding what we go through as truck drivers with mega carrier trucks. These trucks are governed, and they have safety systems on them that jam the brakes whenever you cut us off and hit the brakes. Here recently, a couple days ago, I was in Chicago, about to enter a highway, get onto an on-ramp in the middle of the city, and a SUV, I don't know how it did it. I mean, it was literally probably a good couple inches from me and the car I was trying to get in between. It went through the gap that I had between me and another car in another lane, in a left-hand lane ahead of me, just a little bit ahead of me. So it was car here, my truck's here. That car sped through that gap at least 50 miles an hour. I was doing like 25, slowing down, approaching a turn, right? Thankfully, I looked in my mirrors and saw him flying down the road. I knew he was gonna maybe come to a hard stop, but I did not know that he was gonna cut me off like that. And when he did that, of course, the safety system in here, the AI system in here, picked it up, and you know, the lights were flashing and stuff. But I mean, I'm not at fault. The camera saw it, and the safety department looked at it. The reason why I stopped hard, they'll understand. But we have it bad enough with that, right? With four-wheelers not paying attention and driving crazy and aggressively, right? It's gonna get worse. I don't agree with these speed limiters. It's stupid to me. It's dumb. A lot of trucks nowadays can only do 63. Most highways, most interstates go about 70, 75. You know, major interstates. There's some on the West Coast that do 80. So why would you limit a truck to 63? Now I'm impeding traffic, right? That's a law. You're not supposed to impede traffic. That's why they, you know, have truck lanes to climb hills, and, you know, truck lanes to get us out of the way for the four-wheelers, right? We're not to impede traffic, right? We're going to do that. I don't see how they think it's going to make it safer, because now we're going to have four-wheelers smacking into the back of DOT bumpers. The next thing I want to talk about is autonomous trucks. Here recently, I was watching the Asian Mai on YouTube here, and he said something about C.H. Robinson, J.B. Hunt, and Uber Freight going with the autonomous company and buying trucks and employing drivers to drive them. And the drivers, either they know or they don't, are basically training the AI system in the truck on how to drive a truck. So you're going to have a driver operating the vehicle for a certain amount of time while it's collecting data, and eventually they're going to perfect the system where that truck can operate the vehicle just like a driver. It's a scary thing that they're using truck drivers to teach this autonomous truck how to drive. I didn't believe in it at first. I said it was a hoax. I don't think it would happen, but it's very possible. I'm seeing more and more of these trucks on the road, pulling freight, drivers behind the wheels with all these cameras and sensors all over the truck. And I know it's not customized like some people like to say in the comments, that it was an owner op that has a special camera system on it, or he took the mirrors off the truck and made it like that. No, these light blue trucks that Uber Freight, C.H. Robinson, and J.B. Hunt are using to pull freight. Now, I don't know if it's a fact. I only listened to Asian Mai on that. I hadn't looked it up or nothing yet, so don't take it as a fact for face value. But just, I'm going to entertain it because Asian Mai has never put cap in his videos before. So I'm seeing more of these trucks, so I kind of believe it. I don't think it's a good idea either. I mean, just think about this. That truck cannot react like a human being does in certain storms, weather, and situations. It just can't. Now, you can have a driver drive it all day and night for 2 years straight. You still won't have enough data or, for the AI system to have experience like that driver does. That AI system will not have my experience until it's driven as long as I have and been through everything I have, all these different states and, weather situations and traffic situations and grades and, going to truck stops and finding parking and so on and so forth. It's just not going to have the same amount of experience as a seasoned driver. Not only that, I thought about this too. Who is to blame if the truck crashes into a car or causes a fatal collision, right? Who is to blame? The company will lose lots of money, millions of dollars, to accidental death claims because there's no operator of the vehicle, right? A machine killed, their family member. You're going to lose money. It's just dangerous, period. And not only that, I see how my truck reacts with its crash mitigation system on the front of it. It jams the brakes hard. I can only imagine with a truck with just a computer operating it, what it would do. A lot of jackknife trucks, if you ask me. But maybe they got it perfected just enough to where they're going to start putting them out there soon. I don't know. But for right now, I'm just trying to make money in this system. I'm just trying to make money in this industry. I said system, in this industry right now. I'm watching this flatbed backup. He's been having some trouble. He's been doing it. He's been at it for a minute. Hey, put in the comments, flatbedders, why a lot of you guys have trouble backing up? Is it because, you don't have a regular box on the back, so it kind of makes it awkward to back it up? I'm not making fun or nothing, but I see a lot of, as I call them, skateboards having trouble to back up into spots. Anyway, just stay diligent out here. Pay attention to what you're doing, no matter what. Whether there's a computerized machine out here, a four-wheeler cutting you off, or you just having a bad day, stay alert. I send my prayers to anyone involved in the fiery crash that just recently happened, and anyone that has lost anybody to a pile up or wreck or anything out here on the highways. Just stay diligent, man. Stay safe out here. Anyways, I am the Trucking Block. This has been a heck of a conversation happening. I've went over a lot of things. Just like, comment, subscribe. comment down below. If you don't like my videos, hit the dislike. YouTube analytics, right? All right, man. I'll holler at y'all later. Get tired. Peace.